published 17:30 EDT, 18 September 2017 updated 18:10 EDT, 18 September 2017 The penultimate chapter of this county championship season could have been dubbed the tale of two Ryan sidebottoms. But for a torn quad, Yorkshire's left-arm veteran would be heading into an emotional farewell at Headingley against Warwickshire's unheralded Australian of the same name. After incurring the injury fielding at the Oval last week, the 39-year-old will instead be among anxious spectators as a relegation fight also incorporating Middlesex and Somerset twists towards a dramatic conclusion. Ryan Sidebottom will retire after the season and will be absent for Yorkshire's final clash. He's 65. England international is philosophical about missing the relegation scrap. 4 of his 5 Test favourite hauls for England came against New Zealand in 2008, including his best of 747 in the 121-run victory in Napier. Played for Victorians against England Lions at Melbourne in 2013 and went for 53 runs off 7 overs in 50-over clash. The hosts won by 4 wickets. The 65-cap former England international remains philosophical about his absence and not particularly welcoming towards another import blocking the path of homegrown talent. "This isn't the way I wanted to go out, but getting injured is part of sport," he said. "I am sure supporters will say the thing they loved about me was I always gave 100%, and that's what happened last week. I was running around the boundary, dived for a ball, and just felt something go." Of his namesake, he joked he's got a long way to go, hasn't he? Over the last few weeks there's been quite a bit of banter. People have been asking, "Have you signed for Warwickshire?" But it's disappointing they've had to drag a guy in from Australia. He won't play Warwickshire or his namesake and says it's a shame the county went that route. Warwickshire's own Sidebottom is an import from Australia who qualifies through his He played against Warwickshire seconds earlier in the season and they have some good young bowlers, so what a shame they've gone down that route. This is not a criticism of Ryan. I am just not a huge fan of importing players. I would prefer clubs to take a punt on the younger generation. Yorkshire head into the contest against relegated Warwickshire trying to keep their own heads above water. They remain 1 point ahead of Somerset and Middlesex, who meet in the final round next week when Yorkshire play champions Essex. The other Sidebottom, 28, was plucked from Birmingham League service with Berkswell and took 6 debut wickets in victory over Middlesex. He has signed a contract for 2018. The 28-year-old did not hear of the Yorkshireman until he was 14, but kept a close eye since one of 5 brothers from Tulligarupna, 2 hours north of Melbourne. He holds a British passport as his mother Linda migrated from Devon in the 1960s. So when 3 years of stress fractures in his feet and ankle led Victoria to cut him last winter, he decided to give county cricket a go. He said, "You have to manage your body, and unfortunately the workload had increased to a level I couldn't handle. Hopefully, I am over that now. I didn't actually know of the Yorkshire Ryan until I was 14. A friend playing for Victoria came back from a tour of England telling us there was another Ryan. I've kept a close interest ever since." Played for Victorians against England Lions at Melbourne back in 2013 and went for 53 runs off his 7 overs in the 50-over clash. The hosts won by 4 wickets. 4 of his 5 Test favourite hauls for England came against New Zealand in 2008, including his best of 747 in the 121-run victory in Napier.